Hello and welcome to Unleash the Beast with me, the most derpy one, aka MrSuryt. Been doing a little bit of work. By a little bit of work, I mean quite a lot of work. We've got a ton of UU matter. We've also added an extra recycler, which is struggling. We do have, struggling to keep up with the cobblestone. We do have a second igneous extruder underneath there. This one's struggling as well. We did have a couple of overclockers in, one in each, but the igneous extruder was not keeping up. So we've pulled them out for the time being just to build up a little extra cobblestone. We'll whack them back in once we've got an overflow. So that's all coming along nicely. Plenty of scrap boxes. Obviously I can't run the actual mass fabricator non-stop because I run out of power, but we're going to turn it back on now. I've got quite a lot of coal dust, some rubber, flint, lapis, glowstone, redstone. I've got all this stuff here ready to go for solar panels. The only thing left to do is to choose which type I want to make. Now there is actually two different branches, I guess you can call them, that you can go down in the Unleashed pack, which is a little bit unique. In the past it's either been one or the other. And I've been doing a little bit of research into the two of them. This here's where I'm going to put them. Underneath here, if we can get under here, I do have the setup ready to go with an ME controller. Just here is my ender chest. This is all filled up from the water tower, or the 4 water towers down the bottom. And I've actually got 2 MFSUs here, because to run the mass fabricator, I need these guys here recharging doubly fast, which will use up a lot of solar panels, and I have had a couple of solar panels already hooked up. So I'll get up the top. Oh, I've been working on my next floor, even though we've still got a couple of floors there I haven't even filled up. I don't know, I've been enjoying building, so this is obviously where the solar panels are going to be. And here's our 2 options. These are the fully upgraded options. You've got the advanced solar panel add-on option for the ultimate hybrid solar panel. It's this guy right here. Or you've got the compact solars. And this guy right here, high voltage solar array. Both of them produce 512 EU per tick. Both of them are very expensive, but in slightly different ways. I'm probably going to go the ultimate hybrid solar panel, which you've also got, but both of them start off as solar panels. The base solar panel, made like so, coal dust, glass, which I always flip around, 2 electron circuits, and a generator. You either upgrade it to advanced solar, and then your ultimate hybrid solar, or you upgrade it to low voltage, medium voltage, high voltage. But both of them produce the same 512 EU per tick in daylight. Probably going to go this way. Has a few advantages, the ultimate hybrid solar panel, over the high voltage solar array. Namely, this one here works at night time. Now it doesn't produce the full 512 EU per tick at night, it only produces 64 EU per tick, but that's 64 EU per tick more than what the high voltage solar array produces. It also has this part down here, a 4 slot for charging up. Well, obviously these aren't going to charge up because there's nothing on them to charge up. I need to make sure I've got that selected so that it's recharging. I've been doing a lot of mining, and you're about to see where all that mining has gone, or come from, or what it's turned into. Ooh, we're gonna have to use this wrench, I think. Alright, so let's have a little look at the recipes for them. The ultimate hybrid solar panel, made like so. A lapis block, an advanced solar panel, 3 coal chunks, and 2 enriched cenarium. Now, most of this here is actually quite cheap, not too bad. A little bit of UU matter needed for the advanced solar panel, a few other ores, and your coal chunk, that's nothing special. A little bit of coal, a little bit of flint, a little bit of obsidian. These things here, the enriched cenarium alloy, this here is where the real expense comes into play with the ultimate hybrid solar panel, because that needs a lot of UU. You need 10 of these cenarium. You then have to turn 8 of them into enriched. And you need the cenarium alloy, which needs another cenarium. And all these iridium plates, which need a lot of iridium ore, which needs a lot of UU matter. And it really does add up very quick. Even the advanced solar does have a little bit of UU used in it. Got some right there. And you have some right here. Not as much, of course, but still it adds up. That's what it looks like. This here is everything back to the base resource that you need just to make one of these. I've obviously got 3 here already. Not cheap. Now, this here is not necessarily exactly what you'll end up needing. For example, 6 sticky resin, that's assuming you already have an extractor. You also will need, this doesn't count the resources needed to build a machine such as the extractor or the compressor, which you will need. There's also a couple of different recipes for some of the parts required in the build. So, force gems, well, you don't always need force gems, for example. You don't need force ingots. That's just one possible recipe, or an ingredient that you could use to make. Actually, it can be used to make a couple of things, including circuits. 2 force ingots instead of using redstone and refined iron. You see, you only get 1 for that. 1 redstone, 2 force ingots, you actually get 2. Really, it's not necessarily any cheaper because force ingots do cost, well, they cost, let's have a quick little look. They actually cost a force gem, and you are using potentially a little bit extra iron, but you do get a couple more for them. You get 3. I generally use silver though, because I don't really have a great use for it. You get 3 force ingots for that, and that's why we also have so much silver in this. You will need to, I generally pulverize my coal using my grinding pickaxes. So I do have I've got quite a lot of what's it actually called? Coal dust, that's it. I've got a lot more coal dust than I have coal at the moment. But you can see that there is not a cheap recipe. Have a look at all the UU. It takes quite a long time for one of these solar panels to repay itself. So let's whack a couple of these down whilst we're at it. Oh, flew a little bit far away then. Just to get some power going. Make sure this is all working good and proper. Only 3, actually. Oh, that's not good. We do have 1 more in the crafting bench. We'll go grab that. Maybe. Come on. Oh, that was weird. It was a very strange. It's an auto workbench, so it's yeah, it takes a little bit for it to actually build. Whilst we're waiting for that, let's come over and have a look at the high voltage solar array. Now this thing here, it's a very simple looking recipe, and I haven't actually put it in here because it's very expensive. It looks very simple. You need a HV transformer and a bunch of medium voltage solar arrays. Medium voltage solar arrays need low voltage solar arrays and a MV transformer. Low voltage solar arrays need solar panels and an LV transformer. But you need 8 solar panels to make one low voltage solar array. And you need 8 low voltage solar arrays to make one medium voltage solar array. And you need 8 medium voltage solar arrays to make one high voltage solar array. All up you need, I think it's 512 solar panels. Something ridiculous like that, I'm told. One of these looks like this. One high voltage solar array. This is everything back to the base that you'll need. Same deal again though, this is using, well, not the only recipe for some of these items. Again, I have used the force ingots and things like the circuits, but yeah, only one diamond needed. It's not terrible if you have a lot of resources, basic resources, cobblestone, sand, need quite a lot of sand, a lot of coal. I've used quite a bit of silver as well, that's with the force gems. That's to make all these electronic circuits. There's a couple other things that you can use the force gems for. A lot of iron, a lot of that is going into these generators, which are very expensive. The rubber's not too bad if you have the extractor, so yeah, it's nothing special. But a lot of copper goes into it as well. If you have the extractor, there's actually less rubber that you need, or less sticky resin than copper. Oh, let's go to the next one along. You got quite a few LV transformers, which is where all your wood, and again more copper comes into it. Look at the mediums, the MV transformer, a bit of gold goes into there, and quite a bit more iron. Obviously you have to cook it up to make refined iron. Not too bad otherwise. The HV transformer, there's your single diamond with a bit of redstone right there. And of course that needs an MV transformer, a little bit of 4x insulated HV cable, which isn't too bad. That's 3 rubber and a HV cable. Yeah, not cheap at all. Still does use a fair bit of sticky resin, but it uses quite a lot more copper than it does sticky resin. So all up, the advanced solar panel add-on, the ultimate hybrid solar panel, I find these ones to be a little bit more useful. They use more advanced materials that take a little bit longer to produce, but they use less base materials. Basic materials that you can go and dig up in a desert, for example. I actually have quite a bit of... I struggle to get sand and cobblestone just because the pickaxes that I currently have, yeah, they turn it all into glass. Isn't really a problem for the sand because you actually want that turned into glass. Anyway, let's check this one here out. Yep, I got it. Good. See if we can't whack you down. Like so. So these here are currently producing 512. As is that one, but you can't actually see. As soon as night comes, this here will change. Max output. Oh, there we go. Max output's still 512, generating 64 EU per tick. It also has its own internal storage. That was one thing I did forget to point out. Right here, it has its own internal storage. For the internal storage to be filling up, must mean that these here are still filled up. Yes, they are. And you, yep, good. So let's turn on our mass fabricator. We've got quite a few scrap boxes. Oh wait, it was turned on. Wow, even with it turned on, we were keeping up. Oh, that's fantastic. I guess that means that we have enough solar panels. That's nice. We can probably add a few extra. I've got quite a lot of refined iron. This here is actually... this here. The uranium. This has been the hardest thing to get my hands on. I've been mining like crazy, looking for it everywhere. But anyway, let's see about crafting one of these from scratch. So the first we're going to need is advanced solar panel. Nope, a solar panel. Yeah, that's not going to be too difficult. We can probably make quite a few of these actually. For that we need... we'll grab a bit of redstone. We're going to need some of you. Going to need a bit of you. We're going to need... what else are we going to need? We're going to need a bit of cobblestone. And all my cobblestone is up here, I think. We'll take a little bit of you. Maybe a little bit more. We can always just put it through the recycler. I've been putting a lot of glass through the recycler. I had a couple of hoppers on the side here filled up with glass, just because I have so much of it at the moment. Okay, what else do we need for this? Gonna need some tin and some redstone. Redstone we should be fine. Tin. Tin, please. Where are you? Yeah, good. We got a bit of tin. And we're going to need a little bit of refined iron. Oop. Coming along nicely. Excellent. Ouch, hurt myself. Alright, so first things first, we're going to need a few circuits. And we may as well make it with the force ingots. Why not? Do I have any force ingots up here? Of course I don't. Got them all up over here. Actually, I don't have them over here, but I do have the materials to make them over here. Unfortunately, I don't have the room to carry it. We can throw some cobblestone into the bag. Bit of you, and a bit of you. Nope, let's not use the auto workbench. It'll take too long. Too long to make something as simple as this. Okay, some force gems. 2 stacks of silver to go with it. That gets me 3 stacks of force ingots. Quite a lot. We might need a little bit more. Yes, a little bit more of our copper cable. Oops. Try that again. Dang it. Put you in there, and let's grab another one of you. And you. That'll do. Oh, that's a lot. A lot more than I was expecting. And you. You like so. You like so. 42. Well, that's a good start, I suppose. Just throw you down there. Next, we're going to need a bit more of copper cable for our RE batteries. Might make a few extra of these. That's refined iron. because we put the tin in here. Yep, we sure did. I'll make quite a few of these just because we are going to eventually use them all. We will end up making a lot of solar panels. Not quite as many as I was expecting, but oh well. Now we need the generators. For that we need our digger's bag. We need to get some of this cobble out. We need quite a few of these. Now there is two different ways of making the generator. If we have a look, both of them use pretty much the same resources. This one here, you have a machine block which uses up 8 refined iron. This way you have an iron furnace and 3 refined iron. The iron furnace can be made with 8 iron, or you can make it with 5 iron and a furnace. If you make it with 5 iron and a furnace, you use up only 8 iron all up. Difference is you only have to cook up 3 of them. Either way, you need furnaces though. And let's just make machine blocks. It's a little bit easier. Use up a lot of refined iron, but that's okay. Alright. Machine block. Furnace. RE battery. More RE batteries. So it looks like we've got 32. Actually, we're not even going to be able to make 32. Just because we haven't made enough electronic circuits. Should be right though. We'll manage. What I probably won't manage is to get this around the right way though. Let's see if we did. Because we didn't. Because I never do. Alright, how many solar panels do we get? 21 all up. Not too bad. We need to then turn them into advanced solar. We're not going to be able to turn all of them into advanced solar. We'll be lucky if we get one, in fact. We need a bit of advanced alloy. Let's start off with that. A couple of different recipes for that. Most of them you get 2. Well, the standard recipe, bronze, refined iron and tin. We're going to use the 4 ingots. You get 4 for that. It's tin, refined iron, and instead of bronze, 4 ingots. So it does use up more silver this way. And tin. Not looking good. But again, that's an ingredient that we got tons of. Tons of the stuff. And not much use for it. Okay, we've got a bit of tin from the smelter right there. And we need to go and get some more of our cooked up iron is what we need. Bit more refined iron. Whilst we're here, we might just put a little bit more iron through the furnace. You're not turned on, so I'll turn you back on. That's strange. Getting a little bit more visual bugs by the look of it. Those levers did not move, yet our engines are now on. Very strange. Anyway, let's get back up here. I think all this jumping around using these wands is lagging my world just a little bit. Okay. Let's make a few of you, and a few of you. Now we need to put those mixed metal ingots through the compressor. This could take a while. Have I made some of them up already? No, because that would have been useful, you see. Oh, yes I have. Excellent. Excellent. Next we need some advanced circuits. And I do have a couple of circuits lying around somewhere. Right there. So we're going to need a little bit of glowstone. And some lapis. We got some redstone. Good. Whack you in the middle. Redstone around the outside. Some lapis and some glowstone, which can be swapped around, but not necessary. There we go, we got a bit of you. Looks like we got 4, so we're only going to make 2 today, but that'll be enough. Reinforced glass isn't too difficult. We'll make a bit of it because we will end up using it eventually. And we got so much glass. It's the advanced alloys that we're kind of running out of a little bit. Then we need some iridium, uranium, and some glowstone, which is a bit more glowstone for this as well. So let's grab a little bit more of you and some refined iron. Refined iron. I keep calling it refined iron. Refined uranium. We're not going to make up quite that many, but I need a bit more glowstone. Okay. Still not working the crafting bench. Putting all this stuff in there automatically. How many can we make? You get quite a few when you do make them. Drop the glowstone. There we go. So we got 30. That's a lot more than what we're going to be needing today anyway. The only other difficult thing there to make is this guy here. Going to need a bit of diamond, a bit of UU matter. This is where the first of the UU matter comes in. A little bit more of the UU matter. Surrounded by refined iron. Alright. We've got a bit of refined iron in our inventory. We've got a few of these ingots already. Let's start with you. Just 4 of those. Let's drop off some stuff that we're not going to be using for a while. Probably not going to be using that again. And we're going to need a little bit of UU matter. Is this still keeping up? Looks like it is. Burning through it quick, but it is keeping up. At least it seems to be. Our recyclers seem to be keeping up too. So let's put our overclockers back in there. Burn through our cobblestone a little bit quicker. Okay. So our cenarium parts. I'm going to need quite so many. Where'd my glowstone go? Might have gone into the... no, it shouldn't have gone into the pack. I've got it locked. Oh well. Few more than what we needed, but we will eventually use them, like I keep saying. Can I need some carbon plates? Which I think, yep, I did see them. Good. Bit of carbon plate. Some iridium plate. Advanced alloys. That gets us the reinforced iridium iron plate. Just make sure, yep, that's what we need. 4 of you. Should do for the time being. Need a diamond. I have been collecting diamonds like crazy. I've got quite a few of them. Quite a few of them now. Probably close to a stack and a half, I'd say. This pickaxe is really helping with fortune on it. We're going to need one of you. One of you. I probably don't have everything I need, do I? Dang it. No, I don't. Lapis. Who'd have thought? Alright, let's try that again. You like so, you there. Diamond there. And was it redstone in the corner? No, yes it was. 4 of. Alright, let's see if we can't put this together. You across there. Some of you there. You guys there. 4 of them there, and our advanced circuits. So we're down to only making 2, but it's alright. That's alright. Let's get rid of... What do I have? Mixed metal ingots. Let's put you in there. Put you in there, bit of you. You guys. Alright. Now, with the advanced solar, you do have 2 options. You can make the hybrid solar, which isn't cheap itself, but it is a little bit cheaper than an ultimate hybrid solar panel. Not quite as good, so I'm not too sure why you'd bother. Let's go the ultimate hybrid solar panel option though. And we've got plenty of lapis there, good. For our lapis blocks. Grab you. Coal chunks. Got a couple of you already made up. The flint, I've got a lot of flint. That's because I get a lot of gravel. When I use my pickaxes on cobblestone, I get glass with a chance of getting gravel. So I've got a lot of gravel downstairs as well. And to make coal chunks, I also need obsidian. Whack you in the middle. Compressed coal balls. 7 of. 8. Let's see if we can make 1 more of those at the very least. Which we don't need to. We only need 6, but we'll show you how they're made at any rate. A bit of flint with your coal dust. That gets you the coal ball. You then whack the coal ball through the hopper, no, through the compressor. And that... Let's take you out so that we can show you what it actually makes. That'll make 1 of these guys. Compressed coal ball. And then you see me use those. 8 of those around obsidian gets you a coal chunk. Alright, the actual expensive, difficult to make part is the enriched cenarium alloy. So we're going to need 10 of these cenarium. Which needs a fair bit more of you. And let's just get rid of you. A bit more glowstone. We'll just make... We'll probably not have... Yeah. Not enough UU for all that. It's okay, we only need 10 of these for the time being. Let's just make them all. 21. Keep saying it, but we will eventually use them. Next, 1 of those we need to surround with iridium plate, which isn't the cheapest thing in the world. We need quite a few diamonds, iridium ore, and advanced alloys. Iridium ore uses UU matter. There's 9 of. And 18. Well, we can start with that. Also going to need our advanced alloy and diamonds. So we've got our diamonds here. And our advanced alloy. Well, that's not going to get us many. In fact, that only got us 4. And we need quite a lot more than that. We actually need 16. Oh boy. Let's go down and get some more of our diamonds. Good. And head back on up here. Have anything up here? Bit of UU matter maybe. We're running out of room. Whoa. Whoa, dang it. I jumped. You can get rid of these items for the time being. I wonder if we've got the advanced alloy, if we're going to have enough. Start off with the diamonds. Bit more review. Oh, I forgot to make the UU matter first. Just going to need a fair amount of... Did I say I forgot to make the UU matter? No, I made the UU matter. I forgot to make the iridium. There we go, we'll make quite a few of them. Probably still not enough. And it doesn't hurt to make a few more. $56. Let's see. Yep, that'll be enough. That'll be enough. I've already forgotten the recipe though. Diamonds and advanced alloy. Oh, that's not going to be enough. Is it? Oh. 16. Spot on enough. Is that what I needed? I hope it was. It was good. Now the enriched scenarium. Oh, needs a lot of glowstone. And some refined iron. Oh, we've got some here already. Excellent. Do we have enough though? Got enough to make 2 of them. Well, that's not enough though. Gonna make a fair few of them. Yep, I think that ought to do. That's quite a few. I hope that makes enough. Yep, that makes enough, alright. You around you. That's got us 2 of you. 3 of you. 1 of you. And we don't have a lapis block. I'm going to need 64 of you, but... There's the lapis block. 1 of you. 2 of you, and the chunks of coal. 1 ultimate hybrid solar panel. Oh, my phone's going off. Don't know why. And we'll put you down. There you go. Not cheap at all to make. Kinda time consuming as well. Even when you've got most of the ingredients right there ready to go. I've obviously got these 2 here that I'm also going to be putting onto the solar flower. But that's it. That's our solar. A little bit of a look at the solar panels before we made them. Hopefully that helps you guys out. Because it's a little bit confusing. Wondering which one's the best. Really, I haven't answered the question which is the better one to go with, because it all depends on your own preference and the resources available to you, really. Personally though, I find the high voltage solar array not quite as useful as the ultimate hybrid solar panel. As you can see, middle of the night, this thing's still going. This one's not. I'm probably going to make an electric wrench instead of using this thing on there, just to be safe. Yeah, they've got a way of powering it up as well, charging the electric wrench. But anyway, that's something I'm going to do off screen. That is the episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you next episode. Whoa! Bye-bye.